Aftersun, the movie that absolutely dominated the film festival circuit in 2022. Written and directed by Charlotte Wells in her first feature film outing, Aftersun follows single dad Callum on a holiday in Turkey with his 11-year-old daughter, Sophie, portrayed by Paul Mescal and Frankie Corio respectively. And that's about as much as I can say without spoilers, so go watch the movie and then come back. Okay, thanks, bye! On a significantly deeper level, Aftersun explores depression, specifically the disassociation from society it can cause. Perhaps its most unique feature is its use of memory to explore the topic, contrasting an idealistic memory of the holiday with the reality of Callum's suicide as an adult Sophie reflects on the loss many years on. It's a film that clearly resonates with many, despite feeling unique to Wells' perspective. It's worth noting how this film, or at least the theme of the film, have evolved with Wells over time, with her 2015 student short film Tuesday presenting a similar theme. If Aftersun is a film about reflecting on a specific loss many years on, Tuesday provides a more present perspective, as a teenager deals with the loss shortly after its occurrence. In many ways, Tuesday almost feels like a chapter of Aftersun. Just quickly interrupting here, please like the video and subscribe to the channel because it makes me want to make more stuff because I like to make stuff. And yeah, I'll make more if you like the video. So like the video, I'm going to say it one more time, like the video and subscribe. Okay, thanks, bye! Aftersun isn't for everyone, as expressed by many disgruntled critics of Mubi's Blu-ray release on Amazon. However, despite this, I feel that most elements of the film do connect with a large portion of the audience. Whether you connected with that late 90s nostalgia, as my mum said, there's always construction in Turkey, or it's Sophie's growing clarity of Callum's struggles with depression, the film really has something for everyone.
Oh my god, what even is that?
These are my moves.
Stranger Things often pulls the nostalgia card as a draw to the show, however Aftersun uses it to establish its theme of memory. Everything about this film feels like a holiday that I have been on. After all, I did go on a family holiday to Turkey at a similar age, but it's the mood of the holiday that rings true and has an important effect on the film. It feels consistently sad, even the film's happiest moments providing a feeling of emptiness as we begin to see beyond the facade of Callum's happy parenting. This is all stuff that at a young age one probably wouldn't realize, distracted by the motorbikes and karaoke. It's the way that the film asks you to question your own childhood experiences that stays with you, perhaps revealing the deeper human struggles of your parents. Now, Frankie Corio, wow, what a performance, an absolute star. Portraying Sophie in the film, we see her battling with her own identity, becoming influenced by the older, cool kids around her whilst unable to see the darkness taking a hold of her dad. Once again, these struggles with a public identity are extremely universal. Similar to her desires to start wearing a bra, I remember the first time I was inspired to wear underpants to bed. Alright, we're probably slightly oversharing, let's move on.
I love you.
Love you.
One of the strangely effective things about Aftersun is how the crux of the story is reflective, seen through the eyes of an older Sophie, who is in only a handful of shots in the film, reliving the holiday through an old camcorder. God damn! That device is so nostalgic. The framing of these shots, the pointless extreme zooms, and the sound of it all, they're all nostalgic components. Anyways, older Sophie is revisiting the holiday, understanding it through adult eyes. Eyes that are hinted to suffer a similar level of depression as her father before her. With the same rug in her bedroom and the emptiness that she feels on her birthday morning, it's a powerful take on depression through the eyes of memory and time. In fact, that's probably the best way to summarize the film. Callum, Paul Mescal. A performance glossed over at this year's Oscars, but one deserving of every praise in the book. Mescal conveys a growing sense of emptiness, the idea of one completely losing their way so naturally throughout the film. In fact, the chemistry between the characters is so natural that I assumed most of it would be improvised, but a Q&A on the Blu-ray provided clarity that a lot of it stuck pretty close to the script. Wells' dare to let the two characters often sit in silence felt very true and real. As Callum's mental health breaks down, the cinematography by Gregory Oak perfectly captures the feeling of emptiness that these moments can emulate. Honestly, Aftersun has some of the most interesting and unique shot choices I have ever seen. Over the course of the film, Callum's depression overwhelms him until he completely loses control, and that, for me, is what the rave sequences emulate. Appearing in moments that his depression spikes, the raves symbolize Callum succumbing to his mental health battles, his daughter not being able to save him. The sequences are surreal and interpretive, and I'm sure that Wells has her own explanations herself. To conclude, it's rare that a movie like Aftersun comes along. It's rare that, as established in the aforementioned Blu-ray Q&A, a producer has enough faith in the artist's vision. With a lot of conversations happening behind the scenes about the rave sequences, it's clear that it made so much sense to Charlotte, and were an important way of her conveying her emotions. Ultimately, they ended up being a massive part of the film, so I'm definitely glad that they kept them in. It's a slow movie, the Amazon reviews prove that it's definitely not for everyone, but the movie creates a sad, nostalgic mood, and if you know anything about me, that's right up my alley. The nostalgia, the quiet performances, the emptiness of the camera work and sound design all combined to create a universal feeling of loneliness. I loved Aftersun. I cried 3 times after watching it the first time. I've now seen it twice, and it's real, it's raw, and it has instantly made its way into my top 10 movies of all time. I hope you liked it too. If not, Amazon reviews will always be there for you. As I said earlier, please consider subscribing and liking this video. Been a while since I posted last, but hey, I'm here, and maybe I'm here to stay. I hope I am. I talk about movies, and it's probably the only thing I'm good at, so yeah, I'll stick around for now.